This is NET, the National Educational Television Network.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, it soon will be tomorrow and be our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you. See you then. Bye.
Production funds for this series were provided by a grant from the Sears Roebuck Foundation and by a children's program fund established by NET affiliated stations.
Adiós, 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 adiós.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letter F and by the number 11. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
This is PBS, the Public Broadcasting Service. This is NET, the Public Television Network.
Right now, send it on to my baby. Soul was produced in New York by WNDT. Soul is partially supported by a grant from the Ford Foundation and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
So there we have 3 happy endings to a 1/2-hour show. That's all for today on The French Chef. This is Julia Child. Bon appetit.
The French Chef is made possible by a grant from Safeway stores.
This is the Eastern Educational Network. These are channels 2 and 44 in Boston.
Did you know that your body is the only machine that improves with you? The more you move, the better you live. If you're sitting there in a chair right now, get up and jog. Use it. Don't lose it. I'm Maggie. See you soon.
Maggie and the Beautiful Machine work on flexibility. That's Monday at 6.
I thank you very much for being here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I found this program very important and personally fascinating. I discovered that it isn't the anarchist and the book thrower and burner and the building destroyer that are against the war in Vietnam and Cambodia. It's these children, and they're our children. And I have a feeling that they're dedicated and that they will not quit until war is finished in this country. Thank you for being with us, and please join us again next week at the same time. Till then, good night.
Tonight's David Susskind show was recorded May 11th, 1970. Next week, parents discuss the big fight over sex education. The David Susskind show is made possible on this station by a grant from the Chester Baker Drug Company, Boston, Brookline, and Cambridge. WGBH is pleased to announce that the University of Massachusetts is the newest member of the Lowell Institute Cooperative Broadcasting Council. WGBH TV, Channel 2 in Boston. WGBH TV, Channel 2 in Boston.
WGBH TV, Channel 2 Boston, is a non-profit, non-commercial educational television station dedicated to community service. It was established in 1955 with funds donated in honor of Edward A. and Lincoln Filene, and by the Fund for Adult Education. The WGBH studios burned in October 1961, and the station now is located in a new building made possible by the contributions from thousands of individuals, businesses, trade unions, foundations, and other organizations. Major donations to the building were made by the Ford Foundation, by the 20th Century Fund in honor of Edward A. Filene, and by the Committee for the Permanent Charity Fund, Incorporated. We're deeply grateful to the following members of the Broadcasting Council: the Lowell Institute, Boston College, the Boston Symphony Orchestra, Boston University, Brandeis University, Brown University, Harvard University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the Museum of Fine Arts, the Museum of Science, the New England Conservatory of Music, Northeastern University, Simmons College, Tufts University, Wellesley College, and Yale University.
WGBH is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to the WGBH Educational Foundation. Our transmitter is located in Needham, Massachusetts, by arrangement with the Westinghouse Broadcasting Corporation. Our studios are located at 125 Western Avenue, Boston. On behalf of the staff and management of WGBH TV, this is Robert Genest. Good night.
Go get him, Susan. Hey, Mauricio, I think you are a master block builder. You know that?
Build it up all the way.
All the way up to the ceiling. Don't knock it down. Hey, Mauricio, if you had time, you could build it right to the roof. But you know what? It's time to say goodbye.
Adios. Adios.
Goodbye. Bye. Adios. Bye.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letter A and by the number 7. Cheep, cheep. Sesame Street has been a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
This is PBS.
Little girl. Little girl. Cotton candy can cause cavities. And now, the last word.
Crackpot!
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
For a printed copy of this program, send 25 cents to Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205. That address again, Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205. This program was made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This is PBS, the Public Broadcasting Service.
So, a production of NET Educational Broadcasting Corporation. This series is made possible in part by a grant from IMS, Interdisciplinary Metropolitan Systems, Incorporated.
This concludes our broadcast day. WLIW is owned and operated by the Long Island Educational Television Council, with transmission facilities located at Mitchell Field in Garden City, New York. WLIW operates on Channel 21 with an effective radiated power of 692 kilowatts by the authority of the Federal Communications Commission. Be with us again tomorrow when WLIW begins its broadcast day at 5 p.m.
Street has been brought to you today by the letters G and R and by the number 6. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
The people who gave the money to make this television visit are the people of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
This is PBS.
Company, the lady asks, is it...
Hi there! I'm standing on the corner of 5th and Main where hopefully some very lucky individual is going to walk by and try nutty, crunchy, munchy candy. The candy that is nutty, crunchy, munchy, and definitely not great for your teeth. Oh, here comes somebody now. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to try nutty, crunchy, munchy candy? Well, sure. Well, go right ahead. Take a big bite. Okay, tell us, is it nutty? Definitely. Is it also crunchy? I'll assume that's a yes. Yeah. And is it munchy? Yeah, without question. Well, folks, there you have it. The person on the street says that our candy is definitely nutty, crunchy, munchy candy. It really is, folks. It's also 15 cents. What? Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do with a used candy bar?
I only took one bite out of that
Did
candy
I
bar.
force you to eat that
I'll give
candy?
you 2 cents.
25.
I ate
Just a
one
second.
bite of it.
Hey, have you noticed something? The letter Y can have 2 different sounds at the end of a word. Like, for instance, sometimes it sounds like I, like in, shy. Huh? So, its sound that Y makes there is like this. That's right, you lux. Okay, now another thing you should notice is the letter Y, also at the end of a word, can make it sound like E, like in baby. Huh? Right, baby? Uh-huh. So the letter Y, in this case, makes it sound like this. E. Another klutz. He's right. Any questions?
Hey! Bet you thought it was going to be tough to learn about the 2 sounds of Y, right? Just goes to show you. Things are easy if you try, right? You keep watching for these 2 sounds now. I'm going to finish my book. The shark soon learned to play first base.
Silly. Silly. Silly.
Hey, 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 what do you say, Toon Goons? Yours truly, Mel Mounds here. I thrive on jive, so give me 5. Glancing at the charts here, I see that our own short circus are riding a bullet as they ask the perennial musical question, why? Here we go.
Go to sea. Why should that be? Do you know?
Here's music, mates. Why? They said it, not I. So good luck and goodbye. Ha ha ha! Out of sight.
You know, when it really comes down to it, behind those shades, Easy Reader's really a good-looking guy. Yeah. Oh, boy, there goes the set. Well, now old Easy's not just a good-looking guy. He's a bunch of good-looking guys. Dumb TV.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
There's no need to blame your TV set, madam.
No?
No, it's all part of the show.
Oh.
It's just a reminder to add that little S.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like that S in the word guys.
Yeah.
You see, whenever you see more than one of something, you add an S to it. That's if there's more than one.
Yeah.
Forget the S if there's just one guy.
Yeah.
All right, you keep watching for that little S. And, madam, thanks for the compliment.
Oh, my pleasure. You're not gonna make my TV go haywire again, are you?
Oh, no, I promise.
Okay.
By now, this shark I'm reading about is ready to run for Congress.
Oh, yeah, sure. Note. Notes. Notes. I think those notes are a little off-key. Hey, come on, you guys, get your stuff together.
An S on the end can give you a clue that instead of just one, what you got is a few. An S on the end is good for a hunch that instead of just one, what you got is a bunch. You want lots of me? Well, that'll depend on whether or not there's an S on the end. Crank, cranks, crank, cranks, crank, cranks, crank, cranks. The short circus kids have 5 seconds to read the next word they see. Can you read it before they do?
Kids! Kids! Did you really expect us to mess that up? I mean, it's the easiest word.
Paul Revere?
Yes.
I'm afraid it's up to you.
It is?
Yes, you see, the British are coming.
No, I better set some extra places for dinner.
Paul, they're not coming to dinner. Huh? I'm afraid they're coming to attack us.
You're kidding. We better get out of here, then.
Well, that's, true. We have a job to do, Paul. We have to warn the countryside.
Rather. Let's get out of here and warn the countryside.
Quiet. Now, here's my plan.
Oh, yes, we plan. We need a plan.
We will wait in the steeple of the Old North Church to see if the British are coming by land or by sea.
Yes.
When we know, we'll signal you.
Ah, I gotcha. Rather good plan.
Paul?
Yes.
The signal will be 1 if by land.
Yes, that one.
2
yes,
if by sea.
Yes. I think I have that. That's rather simple. That's 1 if by land, that one there.
Yes.
And 2 if by sea.
Right.
These 2 little devils over here.
Right.
All right. I think that's rather easy. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. 1 if by land, 1 what? 1 what, Emery?
Lantern.
Ah.
I'll wave
one of those.
1 lantern if the British are coming by land.
Yes.
I'll wave 2 lanterns if the British are coming by sea.
Yes.
Now that's
rather.
1 lantern by land.
Yes.
2 lanterns by sea.
Yes.
You got that now?
I think so, Emery. Let me see here. That's 1 lantern if by land.
Quiet.
2 lanterns if by sea.
Quite right.
That's 1 lantern, land.
Quiet.
Lanterns, sea.
Quite right.
Very good,
Yes,
chaps.
yes.
Very good.
Now, Paul.
Yes?
What if you should see 3 lanterns?
Well, then they're coming by bus or subway, and they've decided to forget the whole thing. How should I know, Emery? You're the one making the plans here. He always makes the plans.
It means they're coming by land and by sea, Paul.
Those crafty devils.
Yes, they are.
Well, let me see. Let's see if I have this all together here. That's 1 lantern if by land.
Quiet.
2 lanterns if by sea.
Quite right.
And 3 lanterns by everything, coming out of the woodwork, as it were.
By Jove, I think he's got it.
Very good, chaps. I'll see you there. Save me a place.
Paul?
Yes.
What if you should see no lanterns at all?
No lanterns? Well, then you forgot to pay the light bill or something like that. For this, I'm going down in history.
If you're so terrific, if I'm gonna be specific, if is kind of special word, if is a word that helps me dream with, if I imagine lots of things, no matter how strange those things may seem. If rocks were made of rubber, if bicycles could fly, if city streets were city streams, if stars fell from the sky, if vacant lots were jungles, if kids were 10 feet tall, if there were no such word as if, I'd have no fun at all. If you're so terrific, if I'm gonna be specific, if is a kind of special word, if is a word that helps me dream with, if I imagine lots of things, no matter how strange those things may seem. If you make a difference, I'm a lucky stiff to have a magnificent
If it swims, we have it. If it swims, we have it? Fish!
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Where was the if in that section? No. This is the part about if. There wasn't no if in that film. Only fish, and I hate fish. This is the part about if. Right. Where? At the beginning? If it swims, we have it? There was an if in there? There was an if in there.
Hi, I'm here for Easy Reader who's trying to finish his book. He told me to tell you that if you stay tuned and if you pay very close attention, you'll see more if. What's happening in the book?
The shark is eating Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's awful. I mean, eating Pittsburgh can give one indigestion.
Oh, wicked stepmother. May I ride with you to the ball at the palace?
Cool it, Cindy.
Okay. Oh, please, wicked stepmother, let me ride with you to the ball.
Don't,
but I want to go. I can taste it. I want to go
down.
so bad.
Well, maybe.
Maybe?
If
You name it, wicked, you know you got it.
If you wash the dishes,
Wash the dishes.
and if you dry the dishes,
Dry the dishes.
and if you put away the dishes,
Put away the dishes.
then maybe I will consider taking you with us to the palace for the ball.
Gotcha, wicked. If I wash the dishes. And if I dry the dishes. And if I put away the dishes. Now may I ride with you to the ball?
No.
No, but you said...
I said that those things, maybe I would let you ride with us, but I have decided against it.
Boy, maybe sure is a wishy-washy word. And I wouldn't give you 2 cents for if either.
Where do you think you're going, young lady?
I'm going to the pumpkin patch to see if I can thumb a ride.
Doody-doody-doody-doo. Doody-doody-doody. I am going to get that caterpillar. I am going to get that caterpillar. I am going to get that butterfly. Ah!
Hello, the electric company. Oh, you mean that you didn't understand what those, little marks meant when Humpty Dumpty was speaking? Please, calm down. Don't shout at me. After all, I'm just a child. Wait,
Samantha, honey, let me handle this for you, okay? There's an area where adults know how to talk to people. You know, it's got to do with tact and diplomacy, right? I'll handle it. You listen, see how I do. Yes, right. Wait, you see those little marks that you see when Humpty Dumpty spoke? Yes, they are called punctuation marks. Yeah, well, wait, let me put it this way, lady. Yeah. You see that word, goodbye? Yeah. Now, if I just want to say goodbye nicely, then I just put a period at the end, like this. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Right. Hey, yeah, listen. If I'm not sure I want to say goodbye, then, then I put a question mark at the end, like this. Goodbye? Yeah, goodbye? Wait a minute. Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, look. Now, if I really want to say goodbye, and I feel strongly about it, then I put an exclamation point at the end of it, like this. Goodbye. Yeah, you got, listen very carefully to this now, all right? Goodbye! There's a way to deal with people. You know, you gotta have a little class. You know what I mean? Little patience and be nice. You know what I mean?
Strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. Are you set?
I am set.
Are you set?
I am set.
Are you set?
I am set.
Are you set?
Oh, wait up. How many times you gonna ask me that? Yeah, I'm set. I'm ready to run. I wanna run. I'm gonna run. Now let's go. I'm set.
Okay.
Are you set?
I'm set.
Then why didn't you run?
I'm too upset.
I like fish food. You do too. Don't look now. Your hair is blue. Walk right in and see the zoo. Up in
now you sing along with us. You know what I mean?
The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop.
What's on Noggin? Coming up next, it's Sesame Street Unpaved. And after that, it's the electric company.
And right now, here's what's happening live at Noggin.com.
Noggination Station.
Here are some of the spark patches you guys made.
What's on your noggin?
Operator here. You can see the Hubbub chat live on TV. How is this possible? We configured the T1 to route to the switcher at the NOC and the control PC so that we can broadcast data from our web servers directly to our satellite. In other words, we finally figured out how to plug everything in. So come to the Hubbub at Noggin.com every weeknight. You might see your words on TV. See you in the Hubbub.
There are all kinds of thoughts. Here's one you don't hear every day.
That's right, you're an elk. A big, majestic elk.
Told you.
Ever wonder when you're out in the sun which ice cream lasts longer? Okay. Ready, set, melt. Here's my test with frozen strawberry shortcake, a mocha chip ice cream cone, one of my favorites, and an orange twin pop. This experiment took longer than I expected, so I sped up the footage. I ended up speeding it up 5 times faster. So the strawberry shortcake has a good chance, I think. I think maybe the crunchy outside will protect it from the sun. Oh, there goes that theory. This is important information for those of you who are trying to decide between a popsicle or a cone in the summertime. This way, you know how long each one lasts. Not that I've ever taken this long to eat any kind of ice cream before. I bet the popsicle's a better chance. It's just frozen juice, right? I wonder if a fudgesicle would have a better chance than the popsicle. Oh, looks like the twin pop has seen better days. Actually, that's not bad considering it's 108 degrees out. Aw, man, you can't see it, but the ice cream is melting right down the table. What a mess. But it's all in the name of science. Well, there we go, folks. It took the strawberry shortcake a mere 9.5 minutes to melt.
The popsicle took 16.5 minutes to melt down to the stick, and the ice cream cone is victorious, lasting 18.5 minutes. The winner is clearly the ice cream. Anyone for ice cream soup?
I totally remember this.
We're gonna bring in the power.
Hello, Paul. Wake up. Time for your lesson. Come on. I know you're having a nice dream. Now, today we're going to learn about quotation marks. Oh, you know those little things that tell you when somebody said something? And I thought that a nice way to work would be to have a conversation, okay? And I'll show you how they work. Now, I'll start the conversation. Are you up? Okay. Paul, come on, wake up. Hello. Paul said, hello. Nice day. Paul said, very nice. How are you?
Oh, hi, sir. Well,
Paul said, fine. I like you. Oh. Oh, Paul, you say the sweetest things. Thank you.
Whoa, deja vu. No, deja noggin. For more flashbacks of your favorite classic clips, keep watching Noggin. And keep watching Noggin. Did I just say that? Whoa, deja noggin.
Coming up next, it's Sesame Street Unpaved. On Noggin.
This show was made by the Big Noggins at Sesame Workshop.
sunny day, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Come and play, everything's A-OK. Friendly neighbors there, that's where we meet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame
Oh, good morning and welcome to Sesame Street. Today, Maria and Luis are going on their honeymoon. Yay! Honeymoon is a vacation you take right after you get married. Yeah. They are going to spend a week outdoors. Yeah, in a forest. Using all these things. Oh, boy. Maria, you're going to have so much fun.
I certainly hope so. Where's Luis?
Well, let's see.
Hi. Hey, listen, that tent's gonna work great.
Great, fabulous.
Okay, what do we got here?
Well, we have the sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag.
We have the
Bag,
tent.
tent, sure.
Let's see, what else?
Maria and Luis, where are you going on your honeymoon?
To the Adirondacks. Sleeping bag?
Adirondacks? Are they your friends?
No, they're mountains.
Oh, mountains. Oh, boy. Can Elmo go on your honeymoon, please?
Elmo, not this trip. Maria and I want to be alone together. Well, that's the idea of a honeymoon.
Well, you can go on a honeymoon when you get married. Okay, now, sleeping bag.
You
Elmo
said
never
that.
been on a honeymoon.
Okay, we got
Can Elmo come, please, pretty please? Elmo can help you carry all these things to the forest, so you won't be tired
Well,
or
Elmo,
hurt yourself.
listen, we don't have to carry it. Maria's cousin Emilio is loaning us his van. He should be here soon. And when he comes, we'll load all this stuff into the van,
Yeah.
and we'll drive to the forest.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Well, besides,
We're gonna send you a postcard when we get there, so you have to stay here in order to get it, right?
Yeah, okay, yay! Gonna send Elmo a postcard.
Now, let's see. Do we have everything?
Okay,
Sleeping
here.
bag.
Hold on, sleeping bag. Check,
Tent.
check,
Food.
tent.
Food. Air mattress.
Air mattress.
Stove.
Stove.
Dishes.
Lantern.
Lantern. The
Yes.
knapsack.
Knapsack.
Well,
Huh.
what have we forgotten?
What have we forgotten? The stuff we've forgotten.
The
What is
stuff
it?
we forgot.
Elmo can't think of
let's see,
anything.
This
Wait. Elmo, find out. Elmo asked everyone on Sesame Street, what did Maria and Luis forget? Yeah. Everybody, what did Maria and Luis forget to take on honeymoon?
Elmo!
Tonight we're sleeping in the forest on our honeymoon. Just me and you. Huh?
Say, Elmo just asked me to think of something you might forget to take on your honeymoon.
Oh, he asked you what we forgot?
Oh, he's running around asking everybody. But I brought you something you'll really miss if you don't take it with you.
What?
A duck call.
A duck call?
I brought you a duck call to call a duck. If you don't have this, you'll be out of luck. If you want some quack from a feathered chump, just blow in here and a duck will come. And I brought you a moose call, too.
That's okay, we believe you.
You gotta plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. When you go somewhere, plan ahead, plan ahead. If you don't take it with you when you need it, it won't be there.
We brought you a radio in case you care, to dance all night in the open air.
I brought you a telescope for when it's bright. You can count the moon and stars all night.
Hey, all right. There you go.
Enjoy
it. You gotta plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. When you go somewhere, plan ahead, plan ahead. If you don't take it with you when you need it, it won't be there.
Woo-hoo! We brought you something! Rock these bells for you to wear when you go for a hike in the mountain air.
If you ever get lost because you go too far,
Folks will hear the ring and know where you are.
You gotta plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. When you go somewhere, plan ahead, plan ahead. If you don't take it with you when you need it, it won't be there.
You gonna need this to catch a fish?
Cook it in this any way you wish. You need charcoal to cook it too.
underneath that this barbecue.
Have we got enough room?
Oh, let's hope so.
That's it, right?
Not so fast. Smear this on you morning and night. Flies will bug you and mosquitoes will bite.
With the dab of this spread on your pan, you'll get a sunburn instead of a tan.
You said it. You gotta plan ahead.
Plan ahead, plan ahead. When you go somewhere, plan ahead, plan ahead. If you don't take it with you when you need it, it won't be there.
Insect attractant?
Sunburn cream?
Thanks a lot, Oscar.
Enough!
No, wait! This is vital! Come on, Juliet!
We brought you snowshoes.
To walk on snow,
There could be a blizzard, you never know!
Don't dig away, you walk on a wall.
Put a glass into what I need a tennis ball!
You gotta plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. When you go somewhere, plan ahead, plan ahead. If you don't take it with you when you need it, it won't be
Yes, thanks, everybody, but not one more thing, okay?
Wait! You never know when you might need an extra tree. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Something's missing. Nothing's missing.
Oh, gee, Ernie. And now we're on this lake and not one bite. Mm-hmm. Where are all the fishes?
Oh, they're down there, Bert.
Yeah.
Sure. If you'd like, I'll catch some and show you.
Oh, you will? Easy as that?
Sure.
Ha! Okay, here's a pole. Go ahead, show me.
I don't need a fishing pole, Bert.
What? Well, how are you going to catch all these fishes without a fishing pole?
Oh, you see, I call them. I have this special fish call, and they come right into the boat.
Oh, they do? You call them? He calls them. That's rich. This I gotta see. Go ahead.
Sure.
Call
Well,
them.
you see, Bert, I have to call them really loud, though, so
Yeah.
they can hear.
Yeah.
You know, the fish are under the water.
Sure.
And so you have to call real loud so they can hear you through the water, you know?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I call them like this.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
One fish?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll call a few more.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
2 fish? Shall I call a few more, Bert?
Yeah. How do you do that? Yeah.
Oh, just like this.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
3 fish? 4 fish? 5 fish?
Wow. Ernie, that's terrific. Let me try, okay?
Sure.
How do I do it?
Just make sure you call real loud, Bert.
Okay, just real loud. Got it. Okay, here we go. Fishy, 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 fishy.
No, Bert.
What?
That's not loud enough. You're calling very quiet.
Oh, okay. Fishy, 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 fishy.
Mm-mm. Still too quiet.
Too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go now. Fishy, 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 fishy.
Well, that's not loud enough, Bert.
Okay. Fishy, 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 fishy. Ernie, it doesn't work for me. I've been trying to call and they just don't come up.
Oh, that's the way, Bert. See, you got it now. You're yelling real loud. So you have to yell just like you're yelling right now.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fishy, 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 fishy.
You cold?
That's one for you, Bert.
I like to make up stories, but my favorite thing to write about is something that really happened to me. First, I draw the pictures. I like to use markers because their colors are really bright. Then I write the words underneath. Sometimes I ask my mom how to spell a word. Mom, how do you spell ingredients?
INGREDIENTS.
You can staple the pages together or something simple like that, but I like to make a hard cover. I use cardboard and I glue fabric over it. Then I sew the pages in. When the book is done, it looks really nice. It was my mother's birthday. My dad took my mom out for the day to a museum. My brother and I wanted to make my mom's birthday very special.
See you in a couple of hours, guys.
So we planned a surprise. We went out and shopped for presents. We ended up getting headphones for our tape recorder. And we got some flowers too. Then we went shopping for some ingredients for a cake. The cake took a long time to make. When we were done, the sink was filled with dishes. Then we cleaned up and wrapped the presents.
My goodness.
We all had a nice time eating the cake and opening the presents. Everything turned out perfect.
Now, what starts with the letter C? Cookie starts with C. Let's think of other things that starts with C. Who cares about other things? C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Oh, C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Hey, you know what? A round cookie with one bite out of it looks like a C. A round donut with one bite out of it also looks like a C, but it is not as good as a cookie. Oh, the moon sometimes looks like a C, but you can't eat that. So, C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Yeah, C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Yeah! Cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Oh boy! Cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C.
How can you tell a Grouch-Keteer?
He's the one with his thumb in his ear.
Yeah. Okay, Grouch-Keteers, now I got a little honeymoon project for you here. Now, see these words?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Just marry.
Well done. Okay, hold on to that. Now, you just take this big piece of card, see? And I want you to take your markers and write on that big card in great big letters, the same as you find on that little card I gave you. Now, everyone make a different letter. Keep going until you finish the sign, okay? Okay, go to it.
Hey, what are those kids doing? What's that sign for, Oscar?
Well, it's just a little gift to help Maria and Luis have a really great honeymoon.
Oh, I'll bet Maria and Luis will be really happy when we give it to him, right?
No, you don't give it to them. No, you stick it on the back of the car when they're not looking. Then when they're driving, people will read the sign and point and say, look, they're just married. But Maria and Luis won't know why everybody's pointing at them. They'll think, why is everybody pointing at us? Maybe there's something wrong with the car, and they'll start to worry.
They'll worry? On their honeymoon?
Oh,
Oscar!
Yeah, then maybe they'll argue. And Luis will say, wonder why they're pointing at us. And she'll say, maybe we have a flat tire. We don't have a flat tire. Yes, we do. No, we don't. Stop the car. I won't. Stop the car. Ha, ha, ha. They'll just argue and argue.
But Oscar, it's not nice to argue on your honeymoon.
Are you kidding? Why, that's why Grouches go on honeymoons, to argue.
But Maria and Luis aren't Grouches.
Well, they will be when they see this. And they'll have a honeymoon Grouch style. Believe me, we're doing them a big favor. Okay, Grouch-Keteers, let's see the sign. Hey, that's great. That's a real Grouch sign. Now, when I tell you later, Grouch-Keteers, you just stick it on the back of Maria and Luis's car. Just married. Are they gonna have a great, great Grouchy honeymoon?
If I didn't know Oscar better, I think he was not nice.
Hello, I'm Jake the Snake, and I've been asked to demonstrate body parts to you. First of all, hands. Now, forget about hands. Okay, feet. Not too likely. Not feet. Or toes. Let's see. Knees. Waist. Elbows. Hold it. Observe the cake. Mouth. Neck. Shoulders. Chest. Stomach. And rattle.
Sometimes when you're playing with a friend and you both have something real important to say at the same time and you just can't wait to say it, then this is what happens. When both of you talk at once, it means that nobody's listening. And if nobody's listening, then nobody can hear anything. And so what good is there isn't even talking? Quiet! Hold it! Stop! Listen, guys, the best thing to do is first one of you talk while the other listens, you see? Now, for instance, why don't you talk and you listen? That's excellent, that's excellent. Okay, now it's your turn to listen and it's your turn to talk.
You listen, me talk. So, I do what you do with it, done it, I know, but you know other.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, each of you heard what the other had to say. You see?
You listen. Yeah, you could let me listen.
Oh, okay. It is now my turn to listen.
Yeah. Yeah, mo kusina, la mo katana. Baso, que me la bendigo. No
You got
You're my baby, my beautiful baby. You got baby ears and a baby chin. Baby size all the clothes you're in. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're my baby, my beautiful baby. You got baby smiles. You got baby wiles. You always wear those pretty baby styles. You're my B-A-B-Y. You got a baby mouth and baby cheeks. And when you talk baby speech. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're my baby, you're beautiful, baby. You wear baby hats and baby shoes. You're pretty as a picture in the baby news. You're my B-A-B-Y, my beautiful baby, my beautiful baby.
C. Cap. Hole.
Hello there, it is me, your little furry lovable pal Grover. Nobody else. What? There is somebody else over there. And he looks familiar. Where have I seen him before? You know what? I think that is me. I will ask. Excuse me, sir, but I do not know how to say this. Are you not me? Yes, indeed. I do believe I am you. This is very confusing. Now there are two Grovers. 1 and 2. Oh, boy. Hello there. Now there are 3 Grovers. 1, 2, and 3. I do not believe this. Neither do I. All right. Believe it, I am here. That is 4 Grovers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, you guys. Now enough is enough. Now there are just too many of me. Well, if that is the way you feel about it, Grover. Oh, good. You know, you can have too much of a good thing. 1 of me went away, and 4 take away 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. That is better. Excuse me. I think I hear our mommies calling me. Bye-bye. Well, now that is even better. There are only 2 of me now because 3 take away 1 is 2.
Come on and zoom, 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 ah, zoom. You gotta zoom, 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 ah, zoom. Everybody's doing it, everybody's moving it, everybody's having a ball, yeah. So won't you zoom, 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 ah, zoom. Come on and zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom. I'm Joe. I'm Nina. I'm Kenny. My name's Tracy. I'm Tommy. I'm Nancy. Oh, I'm John. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Let's hear from you. We need you. We're gonna zoom, 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 ah, zoom. Come on and zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just what. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom.
Good night and have a happy and hopefully a prosperous new year.
If you would like to obtain a written transcript of tonight's program, send $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. That's $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. Wall Street Week is produced live in the studios of the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting. This program was made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
For a printed copy of this program, send 25 cents to Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205. That address again, Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205. This program was made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
So, production of WHD 13.
Tonight is what you make it, so make it good. Look for something special on your public TV station.
International performance. Stravinsky's Firebird launches a sparkling new series. Playhouse New York opens with Antigone, the classic drama of human passions.
Look for something special on your public TV station. Tune in tonight, tune in tonight. Tonight is what you make it, so make it good. Look for something special on your public TV station.
Playhouse New York opens with Antigone, the classic drama of human passions. Masterpiece Theater brings you Vanity Fair, the gripping romance, starring Susan Hampshire.
Look for something special on your public TV station. Tune in tonight, tune in tonight. Tonight is what you make it, so make it good. Look for something special on your public TV station.
Special of the week opens with Another Part of the Forest, Lillian Hellman's powerful drama. A Public Affair, Sander Van Oker and Robert McNeil, X-Ray, Election 72.
Look for something special on your public TV station. Tune in tonight, tune in tonight. Tonight is what you make it, so make it good. Look for something special on your public TV station.
A Public Affair, Sander Van Oker and Robert McNeil, X-Ray, Election 72. International performance. Stravinsky's Firebird launches a sparkling new series.
Look for something special on your public TV station. Tune in tonight, tune in tonight.
May is busting out all over on your local public TV station. A brilliant all-star festival of new television specials. Monday, May 8th. Thursday, May 11th. Monday, May 15th. Thursday, May 18th. And Monday, May 22nd. And always special in May or any other month. Celebrate May on public television, coming up in full bloom on your local public TV station.
WSBE-TV, Channel 36 in Providence. tape recordings. And now, WSP. YTV Channel 57 is public television in Western Massachusetts. We're a community television station organized to serve the interests and needs of the citizens of this region. Our goal is to offer programs that entertain, stimulate, and inform. Programs to enrich your quality of living and understanding. We're an affiliate of PBS, Public Broadcasting Service, which serves more than 200 public television stations throughout the nation. Our technical facilities enable us to send or receive live programs at any hour from and to regional networks, or with public television channels 2 and 44 in Boston. The interconnected public television stations in Massachusetts are able to reach nearly every citizen of the Commonwealth in a single broadcast. We're non-commercial. We may not sell airtime to advertisers or anyone else. We depend entirely on grants and contributions, large and small. These come from thousands of persons as well as from foundations, corporations, and other agencies. We will always need your help. We encourage your support and your comments. We can be reached at 1 Armory Square in Springfield. BYTV, Channel 57, Springfield, Massachusetts. Signing off on Washington Public Television Station now concludes its programs for today. WETA broadcasts programs in public affairs, education, science, self-enrichment, business, entertainment, and the arts. Without commercials, with taste and fairness. Channel 26 derives its operating income from 4 main sources: production contracts, individual viewer memberships and contributions, gifts from business and industry, and grants from foundations and other institutions. The station receives no funds from advertising and no operating revenue from any governmental body. WETA appreciates the contributions received each year from more than 23,000 members. WETA TV Channel 26 is a public broadcasting institution owned and operated by the Greater Washington Educational Telecommunications Association, Incorporated, a non-profit corporation whose trustees represent the educational, cultural, and business communities of the Greater Washington area. The Channel 26 transmitter and tower facilities are located at 5202 River Road in Bethesda, Maryland. Offices and studios are located at 3620 27th Street South, Arlington, Virginia. The transmitter, offices, and studios of our sister station, WETA FM, 90.9 on the radio dial, are located at 5217 19th Road in North Arlington, Virginia. Now speaking for the entire WETA staff, this is Jack Byrne, inviting you to join us again tomorrow.
From the campus of Central Texas College, adjacent to Fort Hood, Texas, the 2nd Armored Division Band presents our national anthem.
Once a year, then how's that?
Hey, no, you got a funny man there. Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters G and R, and by the number 6. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
This television visit are the people of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Today on the Electric Company, Sylvia will learn a lesson about My name's Rose. I'm Hector. I'm Donna. I'm Timmy. My name's Sean. I'm Dee. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Nothing from you. We need you, so won't you zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, zoom. Come on.
Zoom is made possible by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Meanwhile, this has been Wall Street Week. I'm Louis Rukeyser. Good night and have a happy and hopefully a prosperous summer.
If you would like to obtain a written transcript of tonight's program, send $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. That's $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Residents of Maryland, please include 4-cent sales tax. Wall Street Week is produced live in the studios of the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting. This program was made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
For a printed bound copy of this program, send 25 cents in coin to Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966. Columbia, South Carolina, 29250. That's 25 cents to Firing Line, Post Office Box 5966, Columbia, South Carolina, 29250. This program was made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
This concludes our broadcast day on Channel 13 WNET, owned and operated by the Educational Broadcasting Corporation, assigned to Newark, New Jersey, and serving the tri-state metropolitan area. This is a non-profit, non-commercial television station broadcasting 7 days a week. Until tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, when we begin the day with Yoga for Health, from the staff and management of the Educational Broadcasting Corporation, this is Carla Meyer wishing you a good night.
I'll be home just a little late tonight. I feel like Spider-Man. Oh, boy.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters G and R. And by the number 6. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
Television visit are the people of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
We're gonna turn it on.
Today on The Electric Company, Valerie says,
This program is funded by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund, and by public television stations, the Ford Foundation, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Meanwhile, this has been Wall Street Week. I'm Louis Rukeyser. Good night.
If you would like to obtain a written transcript of tonight's program, send $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. That's $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. Please allow 2 to 3 weeks for delivery. Residents of Maryland, please include 4 cents sales tax. Wall Street Week is produced in the studios of the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting.
NOVA is funded by Carnegie Corporation of New York, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, National Science Foundation, Polaroid Corporation.
Science, self-enrichment, business, entertainment, and the arts. Without commercials, with taste and fairness. Channel 26 derives its operating income from 4 main sources: production contracts, individual viewer memberships and contributions, gifts from business and industry, and grants from foundations and other institutions. The station receives no funds from advertising and no operating revenue from any governmental body. WEPA appreciates the contributions received each year from more than 23,000 members. WEPA-TV is a public broadcasting institution, owned and operated by the Greater Washington Educational Telecommunications Association, Incorporated. A non-profit corporation and power facilities are located at 5202 River Road in Bethesda, Maryland. Offices and studios are located at 3620 27th Street South, Arlington, Virginia. The transmitter, offices, and studios of our sister station, WEPA-FM, 90.9 on the radio dial, are located at 5217 19th Road in North Arlington, Virginia. Now speaking for the entire WEPA staff, this is Jack Burns, inviting you to join us again tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters N and R and by the number 6. Number 6. Oh.
production of the Children's Television Workshop. Goodbye.
Meanwhile, this has been Wall Street Week. I'm Louis Rukeyser. Good night.
If you would like to obtain a written transcript of tonight's program, send $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. That's $1 to Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. Residents of Maryland, please include 4 cents sales tax. Wall Street Week is produced in the studios of the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting.
Advantage in having done that they will not create a satellite state there any more than they have in other places in Africa. With one exception, in Somalia, a very poor country, they really had no success at that. So I think it'd be a great mistake for us to stay in there for all the reasons that Mr. Garrison has just given. So I think our attitude in Africa ought to be one of looking at these independent, individual African states of and for themselves. That's something we've never done. We've never had a president. We've never had a Secretary of State who even has visited the continent of Africa.
Thank you, Senator. Mr. Gelb, a final word. What do you think we should be doing?
Well, I'm surprised we got involved in the first place. And I think, again, reflecting the views of the people in the administration who know something about Africa and who have been following our relations with the Soviet Union, that we still are chained to a mentality that somehow continues to define our interests in the world in terms of what the Soviet Union does or doesn't do. What I would like to see hasn't happened yet, namely a strong initiative from the Organization of African Unity, calling on all outside powers in Angola to leave and to let the people of that country settle the issue themselves.
Thank you, Mr. Gelb. Sorry to interrupt you. Thank you, and Senator Clark. Thanks, Jim. Lloyd Garrison, Mr. Figueredo, thank you. Jim Lehrer and I will be back on Monday evening. I'm Robert McNeil. Good night.
Presentation of this program is made possible by public television stations and by grants from the Ford Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, Exxon Corporation, and the National Science Foundation.
This is public broadcasting in Massachusetts. Our legal name is the WGBH Educational Foundation. In Boston, we are licensed by the FCC to operate WGBH TV Channel 2, WGBX TV Channel 44, and WGBH Radio 89.7 FM. In Springfield, we operate WGBY TV Channel 57. We offer programs that entertain, stimulate, and inform. Our purpose is to help you cope better with the world and your own life. We are non-commercial. For the funds that keep us free, we depend entirely on grants and contributions, large and small. These come from thousands of persons as well as from foundations, corporations, and other agencies. We will always need your help.
WGBH TV Channel 2 Boston is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to the WGBH Educational Foundation. Our transmitter is located in Needham, Massachusetts by arrangement with the Westinghouse Broadcasting Corporation. Our studios are located at 125 Western Avenue, Boston. Major capital contributions to WGBH have been made by the Filene family, by the Fund for Adult Education, the Ford Foundation, the 20th Century Fund, and the Committee for the Permanent Charity Fund, Incorporated. On behalf of the staff and management of WGBH TV, this is William Pierce for David Eastman, David Sindars, and John Ack.
Soon it's gonna rain. I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain. I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do? Soon it's gonna rain. I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain. I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do? I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark and so gray. The sun's in my heart, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Let the stormy clouds chase all the blues from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with the hippie hoppy hop refrain. I'm singing, just singing in the rain. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in the
Stay with us. There's more Zoom coming up here on Channel 2.
Meanwhile, this has been Wall Street Week. I'm Louis Rukeyser. Good night.
If you would like to obtain a written transcript of tonight's program, send $1 to Transcripts, Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. That's $1 to Transcripts, Wall Street Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. Residents of Maryland, please include 4 cents sales tax. Wall Street Week was produced by the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting, which is solely responsible for its contents, and was funded by public television stations, the Ford Foundation, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Tomorrow night, I'm Robert McNeil. Good night.
For a transcript, send $1 to the McNeil Lehrer Report, Box 345, New York, New York, 10019. The McNeil Lehrer Report was produced by WNET and WETA. They are solely responsible for its content. The program was made possible in part by grants from public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, Exxon Corporation, and the Ford Foundation.
Silly old bear.
And so, Pooh was a hero for saving Piglet, and Piglet was a hero for giving Owl his grand home in the beech tree.
We never will forget our hero of the wet, our quick thinking, unthinking Pooh Bear. And Piglet, who indeed helped out a friend in need, but truly they're the heroes of the day. So we say hip, hip, hooray for the Piglet and the Pooh. Piglet and Pooh.
What's all that stopping and singing and silly shenanigans?
Generosity, hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray for Winnie the Pooh!
And Piglet, too.
This presentation of Cinema 13 is made possible by an underwriting grant from Sims Clothing Incorporated.
The Cinema 13 presentation of A Farewell to Arms was made possible by an underwriting grant from Sims Clothing Incorporated. You can see our rebroadcast of Cinema 13's presentation of A Farewell to Arms at 4:55 Saturday afternoon.
When it comes to supporting 13, here's someone who has no excuse.
I think Channel 13 is an immensely valuable resource to this community. It shows what television can be at its best. I think television is a tool that people can use really to better themselves and for entertainment as well. And I think Channel 13 probably fulfills both of those functions in different times and different places.
Are you a member? What's your excuse?
Turn in those flimsy excuses for good, substantial membership in 13. It's the best time to do it. We need your help more than ever during these final days of Festival 83 as we work towards some very crucial goals. We need to reach them so that we can continue to bring you the same amount of quality programs as we have in the past. So use the special hotline number on the screen right now and become a member of the station before you turn in for the night. You'll rest better for it. This concludes our broadcast day on Channel 13, WNET, owned and operated by the Educational Broadcasting Corporation, assigned to Newark, New Jersey, and serving the tri-state metropolitan area. This is a non-profit, non-commercial television station broadcasting 7 days a week. Tonight's continuity producer was Richard Kennedy, broadcast coordinator Terry Benson, and technical director John Delaveau. Until tomorrow morning at 7, when we begin the day with New Jersey News, from the staff of the Educational Broadcasting Corporation, this is Shep O'Neill. Good night.
Oh, God. Look down here and show me the strength. Father! Strength! Strength!
I'll fight no causes. We're going to try to be good neighbors. That's all we have to say about that. We don't want your money.
I take it then you've decided to occupy.
That's what the man said.
Then I would like to appeal to you, Mrs. Younger. You're older and wiser and understand things better, I'm sure.
I'm afraid you don't understand. My son say we was moving and there ain't nothing left for me to say. You know how young people is nowadays, mister. Can't do a thing with them.
But
goodbye.
Well, if you're that final about it, there's nothing left for me to say. I sure hope you people know what you're getting into.
Well, for God's sake, if the moving men are here, let's get the hell out of here.
It's the truth. Look at all this here mess. Ruth, you put Travis's good jacket on him. Walter Lee, fix your tie and tuck your shirt in. Look like somebody's hoodlum. Lord of mercy. What did I do with my plan? Y'all start on down now. Travis, baby, don't go empty-handed. Ruth, what did I do with that box with my skillets? I'm gonna make us the biggest dinner we ever had tonight.
Mama!
Benita, what's the matter with them stockings, child? Pull them things up.
Mama, Asagai asked me to marry him today and go to Africa.
He did? You ain't old enough to marry nobody. Darling, please. Ain't no bale of cotton. Handle it so I can sit in it again. I had that chair for 25 years.
To go to Africa, Mama! Be a doctor in Africa!
Yes, baby.
Africa? What do you want you to go to Africa for?
To practice there.
Girl, if you don't get all them silly ideas out your head, you better marry yourself a man with some loot.
What have you got to do with who I marry?
Plenty. Now, I think George Murchison...
George Murchison! I wouldn't marry George Murchison if he was Adam and I was Eve!
Yeah, they something all right, my children.
Yeah, they something. Let's go, Lena.
All right, honey. Ruth, he finally come to manhood today, didn't he? Kind of like a rainbow after the rain.
Yes, Lena.
Yo, come on now. These people charge us about an hour.
You going down, honey. I'll be down directly.
This is public broadcasting in Massachusetts. Our legal name is the WGBH Educational Foundation. In Boston, we are licensed by the FCC to operate WGBH-TV Channel 2, WGBX-TV Channel 44, and WGBH Radio 89.7 FM. In Springfield, we operate WGBY-TV Channel 57. We offer programs that entertain, stimulate, and inform. Our purpose is to help you cope better with the world and your own life. We are non-commercial. For the funds that keep us free, we depend on grants and contributions, large and small. These come from thousands of persons, as well as from foundations, corporations, and other agencies. We will always need your help.
WGBH-TV, Channel 2 Boston, is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to the WGBH Educational Foundation. Our transmitter is located in Needham, Massachusetts, by arrangement with the Westinghouse Broadcasting Corporation. Our studios are located at 125 Western Avenue, Boston. Major capital contributions to WGBH have been made by the Filene family, the Boston Foundation, the National Endowment for the Arts, the National Endowment for the Humanities, and the Kresge Foundation. On behalf of the staff and management of WGBH-TV, this is Tom Dunn, saying good night.
And would accept the committee's recommendation that he pay restitution. Good night, Jim.
Good night, Robin. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm Jim Lara. Thank you and good night.
Funding for the NewsHour has been provided by PepsiCo. Every day we enjoy people being cold to us, cutting us up, getting fresh with us, tearing into us, and calling us chicken. In fact, the more people do it, the happier we are. PepsiCo. And by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, a catalyst for change. And by AT&T. And made possible by the financial support of viewers like you and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Schools, public libraries, other organizations, and home viewers may purchase NewsHour video cassettes by calling toll-free 800-424-7963. This is PBS. Funding for the NewsHour has been provided by AT&T. AT&T has supported the McNeil-Lehrer NewsHour since 1983 because quality information and quality communication is our idea of a good connection. AT&T, the right choice. And by PepsiCo. And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And by the financial support of viewers like you.
For tonight, have a nice weekend. We'll see you on Monday night. I'm Robert McNeil. Good night.
Funding for the McNeil-Lehrer NewsHour has been provided by PepsiCo. PepsiCo. Part of helping the world live and communicate better is keeping it well informed. That's why funding for the NewsHour is also provided by AT&T and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
This is PBS.
And good night.
Major funding for the McNeil-Lehrer NewsHour has been provided by the Archer Daniels Midland Company, ADM, supermarket to the world. And by New York Life, yet another example of New York Life's wise investment philosophy. And by PepsiCo. PepsiCo. And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the annual financial support from viewers like you.
This is PBS.
Dr. Ben Carson, neurosurgeon. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Again, the major stories of this Tuesday. Media giants Viacom and CBS announced they will merge in a $37 billion stock deal, and Indonesia imposed martial law in East Timor as tens of thousands fled marauding militias. We'll see you online and again here tomorrow evening. I'm Jim Lara. Thank you and good night.
Imagine a system that produces and distributes food and helps improve nutrition and health here and abroad. Who is building such a global network?
And by Solomon Smith Barney.
Will you ever buy options on a rock star? One thing's for sure, opportunities abound. Solomon Smith Barney. Success is earned.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the annual financial support from viewers like you. Video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer are available from PBS Video. Call 1-800-328-PBS-1.
This is PBS.
We'll see you online and again here tomorrow evening with Shields and G Go, among others. I'm Jim Lara. Thank you and good night.
Imagine a system that produces and distributes food and helps improve nutrition and health here and abroad. Who is building such a global network?
Helping serious investors relax, knowing their investments are truly diversified. See how we earn it. Solomon Smith Barney.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer are available from PBS Video. Call 1-800-328-PBS-1.
This is PBS.
Please check your local listings for the broadcast time. We'll see you online and again here tomorrow evening with Shields and Brooks, among others. I'm Jim Lara. Thank you and good night.
Major funding for the News Hour with Jim Lehrer has been provided by...
Imagine a world where we're not diminishing resources, we're growing them. Ethanol, a cleaner burning fuel, made from corn. ADM, the nature of what's to come.
And also by the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation, seeking solutions to education, population, energy, and environmental challenges throughout the world. And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer are available from PBS Video. Call 1-800-328-PBS-1.
This is PBS.
Because the agency lacked a central security organization. A reminder, Washington Week can be seen on most PBS stations later this evening. We'll see you online and here Monday evening. Have a nice weekend. I'm Jim Lara. Thank you and good night.
Major funding for the News Hour with Jim Lehrer has been provided by...
Imagine a world where no child begs for food. While some will look on that as a dream, others will look long and hard and get to work. ADM, the nature of what's to come.
And by SBC Communications. From high-speed internet access and voice services to data transport, networking, and e-business solutions, when it comes to providing what it takes to help the world communicate, we're on it. SPC Communications.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer are available from PBS Video. Call 1-800-328-PBS-1.
This is PBS.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Airspace and the start of the war sparked protests in this country and around the world. Stay tuned on PBS for special war programming tonight that includes an edition of Washington Week and a News Hour special after that. And as always, we'll see you online and again here tomorrow evening. I'm Jim Lehrer. Thank you and good night.
Major funding for the News Hour with Jim Lehrer is provided by the Archer Daniels Midland Company, SBC Communications, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by viewers like you. Thank you. To purchase video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer, call 1-866-678-NEWS.
This is PBS.
We'll see you online and again here tomorrow evening with Mark Shields and David Brooks, among others. I'm Jim Lehrer. Thank you and good night.
Major funding for the News Hour with Jim Lehrer has been provided by...
See it start. See it grow. See it develop. See it questioned. See it considered. See it evolve. Change. Adapt. And finally, see it succeed. Need financing for your idea? At CIT, we see what you see.
And by the Archer Daniels Midland Company and SBC Communications.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
To purchase video cassettes of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer, call 1-866-678-NEWS.
We are PBS.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
I do a lot of different kinds of exercise, but basically, I'm a runner. Last year, I had a bum knee that needed surgery, but it got complicated because I had an old injury. So I wanted a doctor who had done this before, and United Healthcare's database helped me find a surgeon. You know, you can't have great legs if you don't have good knees.
We're 78,000 people looking out for 70 million Americans. That's health in numbers. United Healthcare.
This is the engine that connects zero-emission technologies to breathing a little easier while taking 4.6 million truckloads off the road every year. BNSF, the engine that connects us.
Bank of America, committed to helping the nation's economic recovery. Chevron, investing in renewables, strengthening communities, and creating jobs. Intel, sponsors of tomorrow.
The William and Flora Hewlett Foundation, working to solve social and environmental problems at home and around the world.
And with the ongoing support of these institutions and foundations. And
this program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Well, they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their characters.
That's all ahead on tonight's NewsHour.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
Moving our economy for 160 years. BNSF, the engine that connects us.
Oil companies have changed my country.
Oil companies can make a difference.
We have the chance to rebuild the economy,
create jobs, keep people healthy, and improve schools
and our communities.
In Angola, Chevron helps train engineers, teachers, and farmers, launched health programs. It's not just good business.
I'm hopeful about my country's future.
It's my country's future.
And by United Healthcare, online at healthinnumbers.com.
And by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, dedicated to the idea that all people deserve the chance to live a healthy, productive life.
And with the ongoing support of these institutions and foundations. And
this program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
Music is a universal language, but when I was in an accident, I was worried the healthcare system spoke a language all its own. With United Healthcare, I got help that fit my life. Information on my phone, connection to doctors who get where I'm from, and tools to estimate what my care may cost. So I never missed a beat.
We're more than 78,000 people looking out for more than 70 million Americans. That's health in numbers. United Healthcare.
Paris, Budapest, St. Petersburg, Beijing. For 15 years, Viking River Cruises has transported travelers to another world. A world of dramatic landscapes, majestic castles, and remarkable characters, all brought to life on board a modern river cruise vessel, so travelers can spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking River Cruises, exploring the world in comfort.
Intel, sponsors of tomorrow. BNSF Railway.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
That's all ahead on tonight's NewsHour.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
I want to make things more secure.
I want to treat more dogs.
Our business needs more cases.
Where do you want to take your business?
I need help
about selling art.
From broadband to web hosting to mobile apps, small business solutions from AT&T can help get you there. We can show you how AT&T solutions can help your business today.
More than 2 years ago, the people of BP made a commitment to the Gulf, and every day since, we've worked hard to keep it. Today, the beaches and Gulf are open for everyone to enjoy. We've shared what we've learned so we can all produce energy more safely. BP's also committed to America. We support nearly 250,000 jobs and invest more here than anywhere else. We're working to fuel America for generations to come. Our commitment has never been stronger.
BNSF Railway. Support also comes from Carnegie Corporation of New York, a foundation created to do what Andrew Carnegie called real and permanent good, celebrating 100 years of philanthropy at carnegie.org. And with the ongoing support of these institutions and foundations. And friends of the NewsHour.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
To many fans, actor Chadwick Boseman's death was a shock, and added to the grief that many are already feeling this year, we explore what he and his film roles meant, especially to young people. That is on our website, pbs.org/newshour. And that's the NewsHour for tonight. I'm Judy Woodruff. We hope you have a safe weekend. Thank you all, and good night.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
When the world gets complicated, a lot goes through your mind. With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor can tailor advice and recommendations to your life. That's Fidelity Wealth Management.
Consumer Cellular. Johnson & Johnson. Financial services firm Raymond James. BNSF Railway. The William and Flora Hewlett Foundation. For more than 50 years, advancing ideas and supporting institutions to promote a better world. At hewlett.org.
Supporting social entrepreneurs and their solutions to the world's most pressing problems. SchoolFoundation.org.
And with the ongoing support of these institutions. And friends of the NewsHour. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Out for a member of our team who is moving on. He is senior broadcast producer Mike Melia, who's actually grown up at the NewsHour. He's been one of the people in my ear every night we are on the air. We all thank you, Mike, for 18 years of extraordinary contributions, and we wish you the very best at your next home. We're going to miss you. I'm Judy Woodruff, and for all of us at the PBS NewsHour, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
The landscape has changed, and not for the last time. The rules of business are being reinvented with a more flexible workforce, by embracing innovation, by looking not only at current opportunities, but ahead to future ones. Resilience is the ability to pivot again and again for whatever happens next.
People who know BDO. For 25 years, Consumer Cellular's goal has been to provide wireless service that helps people communicate and connect. We offer a variety of no-contract plans, and our U.S.-based customer service team can help find one that fits you. To learn more, visit consumercellular.tv.
Johnson & Johnson, BNSF Railway, financial services firm Raymond James, the Ford Foundation, working with visionaries on the front lines of social change worldwide, and with the ongoing support of these individuals and institutions. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
Now she's going to be leaving that town. And then, you know, some of the children that had made quick friends on the bus. It's really impressive to see how defiant the people are in Ukraine under the conditions that they're living. I've seen daily funerals for soldiers who have died in conflict. And every time people will stop what they're doing, either put their hands across their heart or in some cases kneel on the ground as the casket is passing. And it's just a very moving and emotional scene. I think it's important for American photojournalists, myself in particular, to cover those countries where the U.S. is involved. And the American government is highly involved in this war in Ukraine. So we need to understand what's happening there. And I've already heard that people are getting exhausted from the war and that it becomes, you know, back page news. And it just shouldn't be. You know, the point of these images is to try to keep reminding people this is still going on. People are still suffering from this. And their stories deserve to be heard.
Thank you so much to these 4 photojournalists for sharing their thoughts with us. Just so powerful, these images. And on the NewsHour Online right now, with President Biden's student debt relief plan headed to the Supreme Court, what's next for borrowers? Watch a conversation between the NewsHour's Nicole Ellis and an advocate. That's on our website, PBS NewsHour, pbs.org. And that is the NewsHour for tonight. I'm Judy Woodruff. Join us online and again here tomorrow evening for all of us at the PBS NewsHour. Thank you. Please stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
For 25 years, Consumer Cellular has been offering no-contract wireless plans designed to help people do more of what they like. Our U.S.-based customer service team can help find a plan that fits you. To learn more, visit consumercellular.tv.
The landscape has changed, and not for the last time. The rules of business are being reinvented with a more flexible workforce, by embracing innovation, by looking not only at current opportunities, but ahead to future ones. Resilience is the ability to pivot again and again for whatever happens next.
People who know BDO.
The Ford Foundation, working with visionaries on the front lines of social change worldwide. And with the ongoing support of these individuals and institutions. And friends of the NewsHour, including Leonard and Norma Clorfine, and Koo and Patricia Ewan. And with the ongoing support of these institutions. And friends of the NewsHour. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
Tonight, I'm Amna Nawaz.
And I'm Jeff Bennett. Thanks for spending part of your evening with us.
Major funding for the PBS NewsHour has been provided by...
For 25 years, Consumer Cellular's goal has been to provide wireless service that helps people communicate and connect. We offer a variety of no-contract plans, and our U.S.-based customer service team can help find one that fits you. To learn more, visit consumercellular.tv.
And with the ongoing support of these individuals and institutions. And friends of the NewsHour, including Jim and Nancy Bildner, and Kathy and Paul Anderson. The Ford Foundation, working with visionaries on the front lines of social change worldwide. And with the ongoing support of these individuals and institutions. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
The power of inquiry, the joy of discovery. The Alfred P. Sloan Foundation. Funding for The Sun Queen is provided by supporters of the GBH Planet Future Fund, including Barbara and Amos Hofstetter, Lynn Bay Dayton and Bruce C. Dayton, Rita J. and Stanley H. Kaplan Family Foundation Incorporated, and members of the Better Angel Society, including the Fullerton Family Charitable Fund and Bobby and Polly Stein. American Experience is also made possible by the Robert David Lyon Gardner Foundation. Members of the Documentary Investment Group, including the Gretchen Stone Cook Charitable Foundation and Nancy and Rainier Bucas. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.